All right. Why isn't Volkswagen cool anymore? Now, this is an article from Jonathan Klein on the Drive.
I have a
Dane,
question.
my question is probably the same as yours. When was
When
Volkswagen
when was
cool?
Volkswagen cool? Yeah,
I never thought they were cool, but
same.
whatever. This guy says, the article states, have I aged out of the scene? Was Dieselgate the beginning of the end? Did Volkswagen stop catering to the enthusiast community? I'm not sure, but I don't think I'm alone in asking. Are Volkswagens just not as cool as they used to be?
The best Volkswagens are Porsches.
Yeah, they're the same company, right?
I believe they're all in the same umbrella now, but they had a
They
lot of
didn't.
ties way back when too.
Oh, okay. So they're saying the author has personally owned three Volkswagens: a MK7 Golf R, a W8 Passat, and a Tiguan. Let's see, and a MK4 Golf R32.
Yeah.
All right, whole bunch of cars I don't even care about. Um, blah 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 blah. And this is what he likes. This car. I don't know why they like these cars. They
It's
look
ugly.
it's plain as hell.
It's gross.
I
It's
know they ride differently. Like they have a real tight kind of ride, like real. It
I've been
rides
in them.
good
I've
for a
driven them.
sports
I don't
car.
get it, but they're all front wheel drive. I just don't get front wheel drive.
Well, they got a lot
S-
of all-wheel drive.
But it's still front wheel drive bias. The rear doesn't kick in until the front starts to slip, so they
Yeah.
push really hard. So the front wheel drive driving dynamics in a sporty driving situation just don't do anything for me. I,
Oh.
yeah,
Oh.
I'm just a rear wheel drive guy. I
Yeah.
like oversteer, and these front wheel drive cars they just understeer.
Oh.
Yeah, I just don't like them, and they
All
torque
right.
steer too. It's just yeah, not for me.
All right. So the author is saying for a significant portion of the staff, I guess at the drive, VWs were instrumental in honing our passions, our wrenching abilities, and our appreciation for accessible, fun to drive cars. Today, the only V-dubs still among us are those two Jetta TDIs living with Aaron and Chris. But the rest of us have moved on to other marquees. Chris even traded in his GTI for a 2019 Civic Type R. That's a good idea, I think, Chris, because
Mhm.
the Type R is amazing. Way better than that Volkswagen, in my opinion.
Mhm.
But I don't know. They are saying VW is just not in the mix like it used to be. Looks like they stopped making a lot of their enthusiast cars. I think I don't know, man. I just don't get it.
Mhm.
Let's look in the comments. I mean, this is the only commercial I remember. You remember this commercial?
I did like these
Listen up,
commercials.
Jason. This is your 98 whatchamacallit.
Did unpimp das Auto.
I gotta admit, it was a good commercial.
Yeah, that series was really good.
This commercial was
Know
funny.
what we're gonna do now? No. Unpimp your auto.
Now, I would like to do that too, but I wouldn't
Yep.
kill the whole car. I would just take all that nonsense off of it.
Yep.
We just dropped it like it's hot.
I was like, that is a good commercial.
Yeah, that whole series was so good.
Deutschland. Yo, we dove.
Oh god. Oh yeah. That was a good commercial, but
Yeah.
I guess they don't have cool commercials like that. Maybe that's why nobody
Yeah.
cares.
That's probably not the only reason, but yeah. But
I will
actually out of all the Volkswagen cars, I liked the diesel one's the best because they got really good fuel economy and they made pretty good power and you could turn up to the boost on them and let them
now
roll.
I will tell you one of my friends he had I was work construction with him a couple times. He had one of uh those little Volkswagens with four-wheel drive turbo engine.
Mhm.
Which one is that? Is that the GTI? Or I think it's
So
the GTI.
maybe.
But yeah, and I was the passenger, he was driving. That thing is fun to drive. He was whipping that thing, and
Yeah.
it
Oh, was
was
it the R32 you was talking about?
I
That's
think so,
MK4.
yeah.
Yeah. Those are really cool cars.
No, he had, like, all the lights on the dash, so those a couple things were going wrong, but,
Mhm.
I could understand why people like that car. I mean, it doesn't look any special type of way on the outside, but it was fun to drive,
Yeah.
from him driving it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I guess Volkswagen didn't really focus a lot of money on those cars, you know? I don't know. They just,
Yeah.
they forgot about that part of their customer base.
Yeah. Or that customer base just wasn't buying those cars. And so if
Yeah.
it's not profitable for the company to make them, they're not going to make them.
Yeah, I think it was this one,
Mhm.
this old black one. They
Yeah.
look kinda like that. Yeah,
Yeah, they're
this
decent
is
cars.
the
They handle
Golf
pretty well.
GTI and Golf R models. I think that's the one.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those Golf Rs at some of the track days that I do, and people like them. I don't get it, but people like them.
Yeah, I don't get the way they look, but, I could understand why people like to drive them.
Mhm.
I don't like working on them. They're very I gotta learn a whole bunch of stuff about it, and, I'm just not into it. But
Mhm.
anyway, here are some more of these older versions. Yeah, I mean, this just doesn't inspire me. Look at it. It looks boring.
Yeah, yeah, same.
Oh, whatever. But let's look in the comments to see what people think about this. This guy says they haven't been cool since the day they decided to shoot for number one automaker status by volume. And this was long before Dieselgate. They
Mhm.
tried to stay cool by showing interesting concepts that either never made it in production, was never meant for the US, but showed the US anyway, or the production version that fell so far short of the concept there was really anything linking the two. The first generation R32 was probably the last real cool thing they actually did.
Yeah.
So they're making a lot of concepts, not bringing it to market.
Mhm.
See, they had better than average seats at the time. Okay. He doesn't like he likes the seats. Okay.
Okay, whatever.
This guy says, I'd be happy to tell you why Volkswagen isn't cool. Back in 2012, when the Passat was relaunched, my wife and I found out we were going to have a baby. So we took the plunge and ordered a TDI with a 6 speed. We may have been one of the only couple of people in the state to order one with a stick because, as far as I understand, ours was one of the first to be delivered. Car was pretty good, 36 miles per gallon, 50 to 55 on the highway, comfortable. We didn't have issues with Dieselgate when the wheels came off the bus, as it were. Originally, we weren't going to sell it back, but the water pump failed exactly at 60K, where the expensive extended warranty lapsed.
Dang it.
Oh, so yeah, let's see. The dealership wouldn't fix it under warranty. I contacted corporate to ask if they would goodwill repair it. But so while we continued to pay for the car, we couldn't legally drive it. Oh boy. Both the dealership and VW told us to take a hike. So we paid for the repair out of pocket and sold the car back to VW for a huge loss per the court agreements. And the car was destroyed. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're very expensive to maintain. I know that.
Dang it.
Very expensive. So yeah, he got the diesel and he got somebody else had a similar story. 2013 TDI 6 speed, bought for the very same reason, replaced water pump with DEF heater and refused goodwill warranty extension. They refused to reimburse actually after finally issuing a service bulletin because I used an unauthorized part. Oh my goodness. So a lot of stuff with Dieselgate, water pump
Yeah,
fail-
there that's kind of
pain in the pain in
a
the
hack.
butt.
There's people that want the Dieselgate cars
Yeah.
because they get them and then delete them,
Oh,
and then they can do some tuning on them too and have them push a bunch of power. Apparently, they're a pretty good platform, but then you're illegal in some
oh,
states.
all right.
Mhm.
All right. So anyway, yeah, I guess they took a hit from Dieselgate. They didn't come out with any cool new models.
They were never
Or
cool, let's be honest.
not that, yeah, I don't think they were ever cool. But we can all agree that this commercial was hilarious.
Those commercials were great. That was the best thing that Volkswagen did.
Why couldn't Audi make some cool commercials like that? I mean, not Audi, Jaguar.
Right?
That would,
Yeah. Good luck, Jaguar.
Jaguar's done. All right. Well, Volkswagen, not cool anymore. I never thought they were cool to begin with. So this is a future vehicle. This is by
Audi.
This is an Audi.
Hmm.
This is by Supercar Blondie. I don't know where she be getting access to all these cars, but her channel is awesome if you want to check it out.
What?
Look at that big old screen. What do you know about that screen?
Dude, how excited are you to see that?
I love it.
Where's the steering wheel?
Look, here it
Oh,
comes.
yeah.
Here it
There it
comes.
is.
Look at that.
What?
I don't know why you need that to happen, but it looks cool.
Yeah, it looks cool. I don't want it, but it even comes forward.
Now this is
What?
what I would imagine a next generation Audi would look like
Yeah,
some
for real.
futuristic stuff.
Touchscreen in the door panels. Whoa, the
Look,
body
the whole
moves
car
too.
moves. You know, that's funny.
Wow.
You've worked on Audis before?
Not much.
Now their engine bays are so tight.
Hmm.
I was working on one. You have to actually disconnect the whole front of the car and slide it forward. And they have like these pins that you slide everything
Yeah.
forward on. And that is what that little trick reminded me of.
I avoid Audis like the plague when it comes to working on them because
So
they're
do I, because
such a pain in the butt. Yeah.
they made me work on it when I was working at AAA.
You're a new guy. Yeah.
Yeah, they said
Have
give it to
fun.
him. He let him do it.
Yeah. That's
And it was
funny.
funny because it was like the executives' car. Like they were bringing their cars for our AAA shop to work on. Like
Oh,
it was
wow.
their own personal little shop. But
Hmm.
whatever. I got it fixed. You know what I learned when you work on Audis?
What's that?
You have to be like a mechanic ninja.
Oh, yeah.
You have to
Focused.
disregard your hatred for the car in order to just focus all your brain power on working on it. That's what you have to do with Audis. Because if you don't, in your mind, you'd be like, why they make this like this? I hate this car. Why are you gonna give this to somebody?
That's
You gotta
exactly
put
right.
all that out of your mind. Just
That's
focus.
exactly
Mechanic ninja focus.
right.
Then you could do it. Then you could do it.
Yeah.
Let's see. AG says hello. What's up, AG?
Hey, what's up, AG?
AG, did you see the other story about the Cummins and the Silverado and the Tesla? What do you think about any of that?
Hmm.
Let's see what people said in the comments. Let's see. This guy says this is fire. Yeah, it is pretty fire.
That's wild.
Nice. This guy has a throw up emoji. He doesn't like it.
Huh. Wonder what he's
This
into.
Oh, something else, I guess.
Yeah.
This guy says
something weird, probably.
I'm in love with. He's probably into.
Yeah.
I don't know the Mitsubishi Mirage or something.
Yeah, I can make something up. Ford trucks. Ugh.
Ford trucks, yeah.
Yeah.
So. Oh boy, there is so much to go wrong, and now the chassis and frame lose so much of their support, even if it's only the wheels moving forward and back because they're electric. You don't need a drive shaft to them, then it still has a lot to go wrong with the suspension.
Man, why didn't Audi hire this guy? Man, this guy's, I can't believe how much smarter he is than all those design engineers.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But
These
I don't know,
people.
man. This joint.
Isn't it? Do you ever like read those comments and you see someone trying to like spew a bunch of stuff, like act like they know, like they're super smart by looking at something? You're like, dude, shut up. You know nothing. You know enough to sound like an idiot. Yeah.
That's how they think about me sometimes.
Yeah, because they're dumb.
Like, shut up, MJ.
You don't know
idiot."
nothing.
Of course, the Mitsubishi Mirage is safe. It weighs over 2,100 pounds. Oh my god, this guy like, oh, I got in an accident at 40 miles per hour. It's definitely safe. I'm like, 40 miles per hour, and now
Mhm.
you think it's safe? Like, this is. I don't even have. How do I even respond to like a comment like that?
Yeah, right.
Like,
It's just a matter of physics.
I was like, bro,
Mass is your friend. If you get into a car accident, you want to be in the vehicle that has the most mass.
exactly. And I talked to an engineer. One time at Toyota, we had like this team building exercise. Like after work, everybody went to a bar for like free drinks or oh, I don't know if it was drinks. It was like we had free food or something. There's
Mhm.
people from other departments, and there was somebody from the airbag testing
Mhm.
department. And I was asked him, I was like, "Do you agree with me that the Tundra and the Sequoia are the safest vehicles because they're much bigger?" He was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, definitely." 'Cause this is a guy, he's an engineer, he does crash tests
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah. You
They
wanna be in a safe vehicle, get the biggest one you can get.
Yeah, just
That's
don't drive it like a maniac.
exactly.
Don't be whipping it around like a car 'cause it might flip on its side or something,
Yeah.
but yeah, bigger is better.